Hello everyone, my name is AB Pickle and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Darktide. Today we're going to be going over the Tools of War update. A content drop just happened for Darktide, which gave us a couple new weapons, a couple new modifiers, but still no levels. Now I won't be going through everything that's in the content drop because there is a lot of tweaks, bugs, fixes, and so on and so forth that is just a lot of wording. If you are curious about that and want to read that, I will have a link for it in the description below and also in the pinned comment. But we are going to be going over the main things, the flagship items like the new weapons, new modifiers, and the couple new features that have been added. Starting off with the blessing details. We had a crafting update that allowed us to sacrifice weapons and get blessings unlocked so we can put it on whatever weapon in that family that we wanted. So now you can see what perks you don't have unlocked. There will be a little magnifying glass with an X over it signifying it. So that's always really nice, and because there's so many of them, it's really nice for them to do that. So, next up, they have all the weapons. I'm going to put all the weapons up in a list right now on the screen. And there is a lot of them. Mostly, they are just variants of other weapons or versions of them, different mark numbers or whatever. So we have two new force swords, we have two new bully clubs, a new power sword variant, a new thunder hammer variant, two new linked heavy stubber variants, and two combat shotgun variants. Now, I have not tried out all of these new weapons because there's a lot of them, and I only really play veteran sharpshooter and my zealot every once in a while. So I'm going to be going over the ones that I have played with, which admittedly is not a lot. So I messed with the Cantrell Mark 9 combat shotgun, which is a heavy hitting, slower firing, close range based combat shotgun, which I'm using in this footage right here in front of you, and its alternate fire catches things on fire. It has like a little fire or incendiary round that you can load into it, instead of that weird line shot that pushes everything back. So I think this thing is really good, especially against hordes. You just hip fire that incendiary round into it, and you just see the entire horde go ablaze. Not the entire thing, but a lot of them go ablaze. It's a really cool weapon. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I don't know its viability so far, but I really have been enjoying it so far. And then I also use the Munitorum Mark 6 power sword, which is practically just another power sword stat-wise, but it has a different animation set and definitely feels a little bit different. And I'm also going to be using it a lot now because it just feels good to me because it's different. But once again, it's a power sword. It absolutely rips and tears. I recommend trying it out when you get the opportunity. It's super fun for the variations, and I really enjoy it. Moving on, I have noticed there are some new conditions and condition combinations. To go through the full patch note list, there's Shock Trooper Gauntlet, Ventilation Purge with Snipers, Darkness with Hunting Ground, High Intensity and Low Intensity, Ventilation Purge with Snipers with High Intensity, Low Intensity, Hunting Grounds with High Intensity and Low Intensity, and Shock Troop Gauntlet with High Intensity and Low Intensity. So there's a bunch of new combinations that are going to be good for variation as we do the same missions over and over. At least there will be some good modifiers and conditions that will definitely help make everything feel fresh. Shock Troop Gauntlet is specialist spawn are doubled and spawn in waves. So instead of coming at you one at a time or a couple at a time, now it's going to be 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7 at a time. Massive numbers on the very high difficulties. I can imagine how deadly this is going to become. You're definitely going to want to team up with your group, like just huddle up and just take everything out before you move forward. It's going to add a lot of threat to it, especially Shock Troop Gauntlet with high intensity, because you not only do you have that increased amount of specialists to come at you in waves, you also have the increased size of a horde, which honestly, those added pox walkers and the shooters are really going to be dealing high damage to you already. And then if you have to deal with like 3 or 4 snipers or a bunch of flamers all at the same time, it can be a little bit much. So anyway, that is the last of the new content that was added. Like I said, no new missions, which is a bummer, but you gotta remember they're trying to finish off the game. This is practically early access for Darktide. I still like what they have here. I just want more of it, and I'm impatient. So, my name is AB Pickle. Let me know what you guys think of this update down in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!